like Crom, Roy both have good matchups against Steve, blah, blah, but still stays going Diddy. I think Diddy's just that's just his man, honestly. That's his monkey.
His unevolved man.
Yeah. You know how that goes.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, well, this is the other side of winter semis. So, yet again, another best of 5. And these guys, I believe, well, definitely I would say Rivers has the set count, but Steffen has taken sets from Rivers before. And we got to see Steffen a little earlier, looking more than capable of doing as such, but Rivers has been he's been on the grind recently. He's really been like playing a lot, practicing a lot. So it's kind of like I think it's a good test, despite the fact that, you know, it's a steep test, really.
It is, honestly. And it is, I guess it is going to be a really good test for Rivers as well, considering that Steffen did just play Hayes a little bit before. So Diddy is definitely fresh in his mind right now, as that Z-drop back air with the banana is going to take the stock right there. Beautiful coverage on the part of Rivers.
Yeah, Rivers has definitely a lot more tricks, I'd say, up the sleeve as far as Diddy goes. Probably more than any Diddy. I mean, obviously you got like the likes of Tweak playing Diddy, but Rivers does some pretty unorthodox things and has his combo ladders really fleshed out pretty well, as we're seeing here.
Yeah, for sure. Like, so many other Diddies would have just, like, grabbed right there, like, immediately to just get, like, a quick little, like, 1, 2, maybe 3-piece if they're lucky. Rivers knew he could get more of that based on the position that they had on the ledge, especially if they DI'd away to continue with a forward air string, get them even further off the level. This guy's calculated, man.
He is, and he's aware of what the Steve stuff does. He likes to meme around and pick Steve in, like, friendlies and stuff and torture people.
Yeah.
So just kind of have an idea of some of the BS firsthand, but at the moment, it looks like Steffen is able to kind of turn things around and really sort of a lot. I feel like Rivers had a pretty good lead, and now suddenly things looking a little bit more even until that back air.
Rivers would have been the one to lose his second stock right there if he had decided to mash out of the mine cart a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
But he knew that's exactly what Steffen was looking for. He was looking for that.
Still alive.
Diddy Kong, baby.
Saved his jump, did rising barrels. That's how you get out of it. You got to be prepared for that. Steve hits you pretty much at any moment. And there's a good chance you might die.
Yeah, and it's so important to like, keep your resource management on point, like you were saying right there, because if he didn't have his double jump,
he would have been dead.
Fast falling right out of it. You know for a fact he wouldn't be able to make it back, at the very least not from that deep.
And that would have been an early stock too. Think about how that changes the whole complexion of a set, you know?
Yeah.
So the lesson here is, yeah, save all your resources as much as you can.
Yeah, just look at what Steve is doing as far as like building resources and how he has to save them, and just think, oh, just because I don't have a meter.
Oh my goodness.
Doesn't mean that I should be doing that too.
What a jerk.
That.
Dang.
No, if that makes him a jerk, then he's allowed to be a jerk, because that was sick. That was so smart.
He's just gonna start barking again. That's what he did before. Anyways.
Oh, God. I never want to make that sound again. It's too scary, and I snorted. Here we go.
Right, the Enderman's out. This is the actual main.
Is it? I thought he mostly used Alex.
Nah, dude, he uses Enderman. I feel like Alex is like a new, that's like a phase or something. I think it's always been Enderman, I'm positive. I do a lot of thumbnails for my weekly.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, you would know more than me, actually, probably. Because I know Enderman is very often used by Quandale, Dingle-Lingle-Dimble-Dimble.
Dude, I think Enderman's just he's the popular pick.
He really is. Yeah, that's most of the time. And I don't know if it's got like any differences, like Samus, Dark Samus differences, but like his hurtbox, I mean, his model is a little smaller than Steve. So like, some may think that maybe his hurtbox is a little smaller. I'm not saying that that's what the case is, but I know stuff like that exists in this game. So
no, you're right. I don't know if it's a thing for this character or not, but it could be.
Yeah, I feel like if it was, it would be on a separate character.
I think people like to use him because he's cool.
Yeah, no, this is my favorite Steve alt as well. So
and he's like a midget Enderman too.
It is, yeah. That's the real funny part about it. It's like this little like.
Wow, there we go. Stepping up. Does take the first stock. Rivers looks angry. Go ahead, retaliates almost immediately.
Very good. Rolling away in the right direction with good shield DI to ensure not getting hit by those combos. Patience. I love when Diddy's do that with the down
he caught him slipping. Speaking of those resources, right?
Yeah.
Use that second jump trying to catch him off stage, and Steffen's just like, well, he just hits him.
Dude, That was absolutely unfortunate, my friend. We were just talking about that. And then speak of the devil.
He got a little bit comfortable there, you know? And at this point, now it's really been to his detriment. You kind of can't sleep on some stuff with Steve, but here come the barrels. Look out. Just enough as a, really just acting as a distraction this time. More of a decoy than anything effective. But you will see those barrels do some damage sometimes.
Yeah, I think he recognized with the position that he was in at the ledge. He kind of had to focus on his own survivability.
Yeah.
It's not like he was like really in
Yeah, well,
advantage
he's right in his face.
Exactly,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like, you can't do.
He wasn't really in advantage there to be able to deal with that. That was a very unfortunate situation right there. The fair actually getting worked around by the Steve up tilt, and this one should do it.
Throw that game away if you're Rivers, but that is going to be Steffen decisively taking game 2 here. Is going to be pushing to game 3 in this best of 5.
Steffen got some frosted tips.
He might. I don't know.
I know part of his hair is brown. Right there at the end.
I don't know. Yeah, no, I see it. I'm not sure. It might be. For all I know.
Respect.
Yeah. Looking good either way.
Looking good, Steffen.
So,
looking good, buddy.
These guys have had a few close sets. Like I mentioned, Steffen has taken some sets. I want to... I'm going back like... Never mind. I'm trying to remember an old Platinum star, and I just can't remember. But here we go. Rivers just coming out with all the aggression, just running straight at him, and honestly, it looked like maybe that wasn't a great idea. Maybe not a great idea, but he's okay.
Oh my God! The fact that like he had like no lag off of that up B right there, was able to immediately turn around and get the jabs again. We're only 20 seconds in, and this damage is ridiculous on both these players.
Yeah, on both
right
ends
now.
here.
Angel drop.
Wow.
Doesn't even need the banana part of it.
Yeah. That was just kind of there for insurance. You know, the banana insurance. You ever hear that?
Yeah, I've heard of banana insurance before.
You get as part of
That's just Shakita International?
Yeah, part of your car insurance if you can package it.
Yeah, you know, they never taught me that in high school.
Dude, that anvil saved him.
Oh my gosh. You know, it's funny because, like, you know, I've learned in this bracket so far that Steve, in the last set that we watched of Steffen, as the back air does not take the stock, that he can mine iron off of the anvil.
Yeah, you totally can. That's like that's a strat.
That's messed up,
yeah.
Especially on a stage like this where the terrain's actually made of wood.
Yeah.
So he's going to get like more like wood materials early on instead. I mean, he'll still get gold and diamond eventually, but it's going to be a little bit slower than on a stage like, say, Callus.
Yeah, and you need it for that minecart, man. That's such a huge part of Steve's neutral, obviously.
Yeah.
Look, right there, he gets a stock.
Yep.
Faux free.
Iron, my friend.
The Steffen, speaking of combo trees and everything, Steffen is, you know, I say what you will about the Steve combos.
Yeah,
he's got it down. I feel like I don't really see Steffen. I feel like he's usually doing optimal stuff. I think that's what I'm trying to say.
Right.
As I'm tying up my words here.
It's okay. I'm trying to like swing at the banana like a baseball bat. Did you see that?
That'd be cool if you could hit it like that.
That would be sick.
Like if it had a hitbox like that.
Factor.
I think that'd be very cool. Anyways, not this character needs anymore.
That was also on the back of my mind. Like he definitely doesn't need that, but it would.
I think it'd be cool if any character could hit it. Is I think what I was getting at.
I'd complain about that though because he can't even do that in Minecraft.
Yeah. Well.
So, like you could complain about Steve's weight, but like he's heavy as hell in Minecraft. Yeah. So like it actually makes sense.
Rivers on the offensive, kind of paying for it this time, trying to get past the blocks and gets carted away and just dies that time. I guess just not gonna mash or something. You know, Rivers got bad hands, right?
I mean, yeah, either that or he just thought he was going to eat a forward air for it.
That's possible.
But at the same time, he didn't mash out at all. So.
I mean, Steffen was kind of, like you said, he was on the trail. Here we go. Could be.
Trail. Oh, he wasn't able to fast fall the neutral air in time. He was rising with it and wanted to fast fall with it for coverage, but unfortunately, he just couldn't get the hitbox out. That's a hard input, like to fast fall while like immediately after rising for it. Like bad hands or not, like that's a hard thing.
It is for sure.
Yeah. So I don't blame James for messing that up there.
Wow. Got him with the diamond. No, he got him.
He died from the monkey flip, too, I think, actually. He just started it and
I think, just like sort of drifted him. But all right, man, this is stepping up 2-1. Rivers got to be careful.
It does launch Diddy back a little bit, like, before he goes forward. Because it looked like he just kissed the blast zone first and, like, wasn't going to die. But then I think he tried to monkey flip a little too early. That's like the internal struggle of the Diddy.
Yeah.
You know, like wanting to monkey flip early and be monkey brained like that, but then just knowing you have to be smarter than that in certain positions.
All right, here we go, running back. Game 4.
Steffen trying to show that he does, in fact, never die. We're going to find out if that's true. Steffen
we'll
only
see,
one
man.
more to advance to winners finals.
Yeah, could be seeing Steffen versus Jackal here, or potentially Rivers if he's able to turn things around, which he's definitely capable of it. Whether he does it or not is a whole different thing.
Right. Gets a little two-piece off the banana. Good low percent stuff. That's just Rivers knowledge.
Yep.
Like, I'm gonna be ready to catch this banana because you're gonna wave bounce it right here, or B reverse it, I should say.
All right, here potential for a stock here. Does get it with the up smash for sure, man.
That animation is so funny.
Yeah, I know.
It's like, oh, dead. All right.
So this is the early lead you need if you're Rivers. Give yourself a little bit of room for anything crazy that might happen.
Ooh, he knew the jab was coming out. He tried to roll behind it, but he got caught at the beginning frames.
All right, starting to vortex here. Oh. Good evasive maneuvers by Steffen.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, all things considered. I mean, he's kind of getting beat up here in disadvantage, but...
Ooh, the coverage, man.
He's just like, please don't hit me. Wow, dude, that was pretty good. He did this little thing. It's flying.
Yeah, up and down flying, my friend. It's so funny how Sakurai removed gliding. Oh, the back air is going to take the stock, and then, like, just DLC Fighters Pass 2, you can glide. Yeah. I'll give it back to you. It's fine.
Like, that was never a problem in past games or anything like that.
Never.
Nope. All right, wow. Just kind of knew he was going to drop shield, I guess.
Characters.
Swinging.
Characters with literal wings in this game. You can't do that. Whatever. They have multiple jumps. It's fine. Steve doesn't have multiple jumps. He just has blocks that he can place to get his normal jumps back.
Going up big, my friend.
He is going up huge right now. Does not care about, like, no metas, no nothing. I don't care if this is a really broken Steve right here. I'm going to play around it, showing there is counterplay to fight this character, my friend. Keeping the aggression.
It's funny that banana usually helps characters who aren't Diddy. In this case, I feel like it just interrupted what otherwise would have been a regular Steve combo.
Yeah, as the up smash is going to take the stock. At low percent, Steve does have some good stuff with the banana, but, like, at higher percent, where, like, at higher percent, like, it's not something that's going to really work out as much, like the banana confirmed. Steve doesn't really need stuff like that. He'll have minecart instead to really just set up the stuff.
And saying for him, I mean, it's really just a matter of, like, if you're Steve and you got a banana, you literally could just throw it and F smash. Like, if you're on a block, there wasn't really much you could do there anyways, because he kind of just caught it, but...
Yeah, Steve's got good stuff with the banana. He's got good stuff with the banana for sure, but, like, sometimes it can, I suppose, just interrupt, my friend. There are some characters in some situations where getting the banana is actually bad and could just interrupt what they're trying to do.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what happens.
But it's definitely important when, like, you're fighting Diddy Kong, especially one as good as Rivers, to know, like, what confirms your character has off the banana, because you'd be surprised what your character can do with stuff like that as well.
Oh, dude, absolutely. Banana is a really good tool for, like, most characters in this game, if not all of them.
Oh, yeah.
It's just a good item.
Yeah, just being able to spawn an item like that is just inherently good, you know what I mean? Rob, Peach.
I mean, even Mega Man Metal Blade's a big deal. A lot of people get stuff off Metal Blade.
That they do, my friend, that they do. It's just for a character who's more so about, like, mining and building resources.
Wow, he
I feel like what Steve does with the banana best is that if he's just being a really defensive Steve and building walls like normal, if he also has Diddy's banana in hand on top of that, that's when stuff gets really annoying for the monkey.
Definitely. All right, well, things now looking a little bit more even than they were last game. First blood here could potentially be Steffen's if he's able to keep himself composed or to get a minecart.
I like the bait he did right there. Like, he kept it ambiguous by being just close enough to that block.
Yeah.
To the point where it's just like, oh, am I going to ride the wall with this minecart right now, or is it going to bounce backwards?
That was a good play by James. Kind of just caught him with the back air. Steffen was setting up for something that looked a little scary, and then, like I said, I mean, Rivers is pretty familiar with Steve, even just kind of like BSing in friendlies. So he is familiar with some of the setups that might otherwise be goofy or unexpected. A.k.a. anvils on blocks and all that kind of stuff.
Learning the meta, my friend. It's just important. He's not complaining about Steve. He's seeing what he can do against the character, playing him himself.
Yeah.
To see, like, how he could figure it out. He's showing that the character has counterplay, man.
Well, I think that's, like, the big thing. That'll be the big indication of Steve and the whole ban-worthy discussion is once you see top players pick him up to a point where they could really kind of execute and get results with the character, which we haven't quite seen yet. We've mostly just been seeing the really good Steves. Not like the likes of, like, MK Leo or Tweet picked up Steve, but as I'm talking about, whatever I'm talking about, Steffen does take yet another stock, and things possibly manageable for him, but this is game 5, so he's going to have to come up with something quick.
Yeah, mining the trees right now to be able to get those combos, but instead of trees, it's monkeys. Climbing the tree to get it this time. Oh, really good, like, really good combo breaker
good.
right there. That was wild.
He blocked the anvil and got the up smash for the stock.
Yeah, that was actually crazy. The fact that he was able to mash out with an up air there as well, like a damn Mario main.
Yeah.
They both have the red hat, but that's not the right character, my guy. Still makes it work somehow, though. All right. I've seen worse trades before.
This is almost a scary situation. Almost getting snuck by that up smash. Up smash is so good at catching you, no matter what you're doing, especially if you're trying to go overhead.
Yeah, you know, that didn't even hit Diddy outright. He stuffed out his forward air.
Just deleted all those blocks of the barrels, like all of them just disappeared.
Jeez.
Oh, what happened? I didn't even see.
You know, that's another thing that, you know, these players are doing nowadays. They're finding out, like, how to most efficiently, like, destroy the blocks. I remember seeing Jen play this young man, like, a while back ago, and if Palutena gets up on top of the blocks and down smashes, it destroys, like, every block around her and below her. Because of how huge the hitbox is, and cancels the lag of the down smash because it destroys the block below her.
That's the counterplay, right? I mean, learn the counterplay. That's what they say.
How does your, like, I say this every time I cast Steve. Like, oh, you fight Diddy, what can your character do with Banana? You're fighting Steve, what is your character's most efficient way to destroy the blocks?
Yeah,
if they don't have one, maybe learn a secondary.
It's honestly, it is very important. Those blocks are going to make or break anything.
It's the thing that people complain about the character the most. It's probably one of the more busted things about him is the fact that he can build literal walls like that.
Yeah.
So find out how your character most efficiently destroys him. It's not like they're permanent.
It goes from you being at the whim of whatever Steve's pace is to being able to take the pace back for whatever you got to do, which is what we've mostly been seeing come out from Rivers, who does actually get that game 5. That was a little bit stressful, though. That was not an easy set.
No, I was coming back. It's coming back. I got to slap myself a little bit. I was definitely coming back, you know, the slow, steady crawl on the part of Rivers, my friend. He makes Diddy look easy.
No, I mean,
and also hard at the same time.
He's just such a master of the character. He's been playing him for how many years? We talked about this last time,
We did
right?
talk about this last time. It's been like damn near 8 years.
Yeah, so, I mean, it makes sense.